Hi guys, you are watching a newly designed coding platforms for the coder Coding Halt. Hi, my name is Amritesh Tiwari and this is the video presentation of Vaccine Management System 2.0. This project is the upgraded project of Vaccine Management System. Apart from Vaccine Management System, we have added GUI and many cool stuff which you will amaze to see. For this, you have to watch the full video. For the source code, you have to check out the description box. In description box, you will get the two numbers. You can DM on any of those two numbers, or you can DM us on Instagram. That link will be in description box, or simply you can just mail us at codinghalt@gmail.com. This project is for those hospitals who are monitoring the vaccination drive. So when you will run this program, you will get to a landing page. The landing page will contain four options like rapid COVID test, get the second dose of vaccination, manage vaccination and search data. All the functionalities in detail will be explained by the Hemant in the later part of the video. But let me give you a bit of summary. Like when a person comes to hospital for getting a vaccine, so first he has to clear a rapid COVID test. If the rapid COVID test comes green or orange, then only he will be eligible for the vaccination drive. If the rapid COVID test comes to be red, then he or she will not be available for the vaccination drive. He has to stay home, stay safe. But when it comes to be green or orange, he will be eligible for the vaccination drive. He has to give some of the basic details like Aadhaar number, mobile number, their address and some of the personal stuffs. After that, the program will generate a unique referral ID. Unique referral ID is a very important thing because it will help you to get the second dose of the vaccination. After that, the program will tell you to select the vaccination which you have added to vaccine inventory like Covaxin, Pfizer or any of the vaccine which you have added to vaccine inventory. So from there you can choose which vaccine the person wants to take. Like if he wants to take Covaxin, he wants to take Pfizer, then you can select by the code and code will be shown in the dialog box. So you can select the code. After selecting the code, the vaccine will be allotted to you and the program will also tell you the next date of your vaccine, like second dose of the vaccine. Like Pfizer have a gap between two doses is something else than Covishield. Like Covishield or Covaxin, they have a gap of 84 days. Some vaccines have the gap of 56 days. Some have the gap of 30 days. So the program will tell you the next date for the vaccine. For the second dose of the vaccine, the program will gonna tell you the second date or the expected date. So these all cool stuffs will be done in this program. So I think that will be a very cool or interesting program to watch. Also in the vaccine inventory, when you will come to vaccine inventory, you can update all the vaccine stuff like you can update the number of quantity, you can search the vaccine or you can see the vaccine that how many vaccines are available to a hospital. Also when you are allotting a vaccine to any person, the program will automatically deduct a vaccine dose from the vaccine inventory. Like suppose if a Covishield or Covaxin have a number of vaccine left in the hospital is 98 and suppose one person come to vaccinate, so the program will automatically deduct -1 from the vaccination from the vaccine inventory. This is the cool stuff that we have done in previous program also and in this vaccine management system 2.0 also. The best part of this program is searching panel. When you come to the searching panel, you will get four options: search by referral ID, search by age, search by gender or search by profession. When you will search by reference ID, the whole of your data will be displayed in a pop-up or a dialog box. There you will get your all personal details. There you will get your first dose done, and if you are done with second dose, then second dose will be also done. If you are not done with the second dose, then second dose will be pending. And in that panel only you can also see your expected date. Like if you have taken the vaccine today and you have taken the Pfizer, the gap between the Pfizer is 30 days. So you can see the expected date also in the search dialog box also. If you search by gender, search by age or search by profession, that whole searching will be done in the list form. After pressing enter, you can see the levels like first another person, second another person and third another person drives will be shown. Also the program will tell that how many people by that age or that profession or by that gender is vaccinated. Suppose if the hospital has vaccinated 3 male persons and 3 female persons, while searching the inter M, so all the details of those 3 persons will be there in the list, and there will be a dialog box, and in that there will be written that number of people vaccinated by this gender, and they will count all the list. This is the best speciality of this program. Or many of the cool stuffs has been added to the programming, so I will not disclose all those. For that you have to watch the full video and demonstration part. That in demonstration part Hemant is going to explain you every bit of functionality that has been done in this programming. So I will over to Hemant that explain all the parts. And for the source code, what you have to do, you have to check out the description box, and there you can get all the cool stuff. I am also very surprised to see that how Hemant explained all the stuffs. We have added many of this stuff, and hit that like button and subscribe to Coding Hall for this more coding stuff. Thank you. Meet you afterwards.
Welcome to my computer screen. Hi, my name is Hemant Sahu, and this is the demonstration of Vaccine Management System 2.0, and we have added many functionalities to this system. So don't waste a single minute and let me click on the run button. And here is amazing interface of program, and I have made it the fully GUI based programming, and in this programming I have controlled left and right arrow keys. You can see that in the program when I am clicking left or right arrow keys, the cursor is moving, the green cursor is moving, and in the blue bar it is showing me everything that what is the function is for. That search data, it is for search records of people who got vaccinated. Manage vaccination record, to manage and update the records of vaccine. And in the second dose, to get the second dose of vaccine, and first option is for rapid COVID test and first dose of vaccination. So you, by pressing enter, you can enter into any functionality. So firstly I want to show you the manage vaccination records, because if you are from a hospital or COVID ward, so firstly you have to allot the vaccines. After that you can do vaccination. So firstly we will allot the vaccine, and we will assign some process of vaccination and some vaccination name. So let me click on this button. I'm entering in manage vaccination record. So what I'm doing, I'm adding new vaccine. Enter name of vaccine. I'm adding Sputnik. Name of vaccine Sputnik. Vaccination code will be 103 because I have added 101 and 102 already. So I'm keeping it 103, and initial quantity of vaccine is 100. And the gap between 2 doses of vaccine. This is the most important part of our program, because we are keeping it different from every vaccine, as the guidelines of government is that for Covishield you have to take the gap between 2 days of 84 days, and for Covaxin the gap of 28 days is required. So our program will give you expected date of second dose by calculating the number of days between 2 days gap. So it will show you expected date of second dose. So in Sputnik, the gap between 2 doses is 21 days. So I'm keeping it 21 and I'm entering. Your data of vaccine is inserted. Do you want to add more? Yes, I want to add one more vaccine. Enter name of vaccine. I'm entering Pfizer. And vaccination code will be 104. It depends on your choice. You can give any code to the vaccine. Whatever you want, you can give. Initial quantity of vaccine will be 1. I'm keeping it 1 because I will show you that why I kept it 1. And gap between 2 doses of vaccines. Around 30 days gap between 2 doses of Pfizer is required. So I'm keeping it 30. And again it is asking me, do you want to add more? I'm pressing no. I don't want to add more. Now we will run the second show available vaccines. So it will show me list of all vaccines which are available at this Vaccine Management System 2.0. Here is Covishield, vaccine code is 101 and available quantity is 98. Covaxin 102 and available quantity is 99. Sputnik 103, available quantity 100, and Pfizer we have added only one quantity. So after pressing enter, I am showing you third option, search vaccines. In this program also, if you are pressing up and down arrow keys, it is showing you all the functionalities. If you are in option 4th, to back to previous menu, 4th option is for update vaccine quantity. In yellow box you can see that it is showing the functionality of every program. So I want to show you third functionality, search vaccine. It is saying me that you have to enter the vaccine code. So I'm pressing vaccine code 103. So it will show me all details regarding vaccine. Vaccine code is 103, name is Sputnik, gap between two doses 21, and 100 quantities available of these vaccines. And if you want to update vaccine quantity, you can press option 4. So I will show you these option also. In option 4, you have to enter the vaccine code. Suppose I'm keeping 101. So 101 Covishield was I think 98. So we are adding 100 more Covishield vaccine. So it is showing me that enter quantity to be added. So I have entered 100 vaccines. I am pressing enter, new quantity added, it is showing to me. Again we will run the second option, that show available vaccine, and we will see that the Covishield number of vaccines updated or not. So I am pressing option 2, and you can see that previously Covishield was 98 and we have added 100. So Covishield is now of 198. Again, after showing the vaccines, we have redirect to same menu, and I'm pressing option 5 back to previous menu. Now I will explain you first function, rapid COVID test. If a person is coming in vaccine management system 2.0, so firstly what he has to have, he first has to give the rapid COVID test. So whatever he will do, he will press option 1, and the small test will be there that if you are eligible for vaccination or not. If you are in green zone or in the orange zone, so you are eligible for vaccination, and if you are in red zone, so you are not eligible for vaccination. So let me enter my data. My name is Hemant Sahu and age is 19, state MP. It is asking me basic questions. Do you have any travel history across India between January to March? No. Do you come in contact with any COVID infected person? No. Is there any COVID patient in the range of 1 kilometer? Yes, because in the second wave there were many COVID patients. So in my area there was also a patient. So I'm pressing yes. Are you suffering from any kind of disease? No, I don't have any disease. Please let us know your body temperature. My body temperature is 98 degree Fahrenheit. If you are suffering from anyone, no, I really do not have any. Are you suffering from BP or sugar problem? No, I don't have. This is analyzing my data, and this is printing the report. Name Hemant Sahu, age 18 and state is MP. My rate of being infected is 20% and I'm in green zone. So I'm eligible for vaccination code. Remember this fact that if you are in green zone or you are in orange zone, then you will got the vaccine. If you are in red zone, then you will not get the vaccine. You are not eligible for vaccination, right? I will show you that functionality also. Now I'm pressing option 1 for vaccination. You can also press option 2 also, because if you don't want to take vaccine, you can press option 2, but I want to take vaccine, that I'm pressing option 1 for vaccination. Vaccine dose registration by coding halt, and it is asking me basic details. So I'm entering, my name is Hemant Sahu, and enter your Aadhaar number. Aadhaar number is of 12 digits. And it is asking gender male. Enter your age, my age is 19 years. Enter your profession, I'm a student. BP 120 and body temperature 98 degree Fahrenheit. Enter your permanent address. My permanent address is Manit Bhopal. Mobile number 9294817724. This is my personal mobile number. So if you have any doubt regarding this code or any other code, so you can WhatsApp me at any time on this number. And it is generating here unique reference ID for each person. This reference ID is very important. For second dose of vaccination, you should know these reference ID. So it is generating it randomly. For each person, this reference ID will be random. So I'm pressing enter here, and it is asking me which vaccine you want to take. So I want to take Pfizer 104. So Pfizer I want to take, and it will tell me the expected date of second dose. Second dose date 23rd August 2021, because we have entered the gap between two doses of Pfizer is around 30 days. So it will simply calculate. I have done this much of programming that if the gap between two doses is 30 days, it will automatically calculate the next date, and it is saying me that please remember this reference ID for second dose registration. So from here I'm copying this reference ID. I'm just copying because in searching the data it will help us. So again I'm pressing enter and we will redirect to main menu. After that we are going on search data option. In search data we have 5 options, and in these options also, if you will press the up and down arrow keys, it will show you all the functionality. That first option is for searching by reference ID, search by age, search by profession, search by gender. So I'm searching by reference ID. I'm just pasting my reference ID which I copied previously, and I'm pressing enter, and it is showing me all the details. That reference ID is 64677080, name Himan Sahu, Aadhaar number, age, and first dose status done. My vaccination first dose is done and second dose is pending, or second dose date is 23rd August 2021. This is the one of the best functionality of our program, that if you are if you are taking Covishield, then it will automatically take the gap of 84 days and it will show you the expected date after 84 days, whatever the date will be. And in the Pfizer also it is showing us the date that from 24 to 23, 30 days gap between Pfizer dose of vaccine. So I'm pressing enter, and now I want to search by age. I'm pressing age 19, so it will show me all the data. It was data we have previously fed in it. Amritesh is taking Covishield, and Amritesh first dose status is done and second dose status is pending. And you can see that for Covishield 84 days of gap is required. So our program is showing the gap of 84 days between those dates. 24/7/2021, the gap on which Amritesh took the first dose of vaccine, and expected date is 16th October, which is around 84 days. So it is the major best point of our program. And you can also see that next is Shruti. Shruti has taken co-vaccine, and the gap of between co-vaccine dose is 28 days. So it is automatically calculating 28 days gap, and on 24/7/2021, Shruti took the first dose of vaccine, and expected date of second dose is 21 August. This program is this much smart that it can automatically calculate by knowing the number of gap between two doses, and it will show you the expected date of second dose. And I'm pressing enter, and it will show me my data. That reference ID is 64677080, and dose is Pfizer, and second dose dated 23. And one more thing, it is showing that number of people vaccinated by this age 3. If you are in any hospital and you want to know that how many patients or how many members from this age got vaccinated, you just simply have to do one thing. You just have to come this searching option, and you have to enter the age 19, and it will show you number of vaccinated people by this age 3. Now we will run option 3, search by profession. Enter the profession by which you want to search. So I'm pressing student. So firstly it will show me the Amritesh data, that Amritesh is a student, so it will show me that data. And now it is showing me my data, that Himan Sahu and all the things. And again in this function also you can see that how many people from this profession got vaccinated. So from student profession 2 people get vaccinated. Again I'm pressing enter, and you can search by gender also. If I will enter gender female, you just have to enter F or M. So by female, Shruti's data, it is showing that Shruti is nurse, and she is female, and it will also show that how many females got vaccinated, number of people vaccinated by this gender 1. So this program is this much smart that it can automatically calculate that how many males are vaccinated, how many females are vaccinated, all the things it can calculate. Now I'm pressing enter, and I'm going to main menu. Again I'm back to main menu, and I will show you manage vaccination record function, because I have taken the Pfizer vaccine, and I will show you that Pfizer is subtracted from it or not. So I'm pressing it, and I'm pressing option 2, show available vaccines, and you can see that now quantity of Pfizer is 0. It is showing me 0 because previously there was only 1 dose of Pfizer, and I have taken it, so currently it is 0. So I'm pressing enter. Now after pressing enter, we will again redirect to main menu, and we will go for second dose of vaccine. So I want to take second dose, and after pressing second dose option, it is showing me enter reference number. So suppose I'm pressing wrong reference ID, I'm entering anything. So what it is doing, it will show me incorrect reference ID, please enter again, because I have entered the wrong reference ID. So again it will redirect to main menu. Again I'm pressing the option get second dose of vaccine, and I'm pressing enter, and now I'm pasting the correct reference ID which I have copied from the first dose. So enter reference number, I have entered my reference ID, and it is showing me the message, congratulations, you have successfully done your second dose of vaccination, but still I have to follow these rules and regulation. I have to wear mask properly, maintain social distancing, stay away from crowded areas, and I'm requesting to you also, if you have taken the both dose of vaccine, so please be at your home, wear your mask properly, and maintain social distancing, and follow the government guidelines regarding COVID-19, because even after taking both the dose of vaccination, so we have to follow the protocols. Now again I'm showing you one functionality of this function is that we are taking a rapid COVID test again of any person. Suppose Smash is there, and the age is 20, and state is MP, and suppose Smash have traveled out of India, so he's pressing of yes, and he can contact in any person, so he's pressing yes, and COVID patient, I'm pressing yes, and he has disease also, yes, and his body temperature is also high 102, and he has cough cold also, and he has BP sugar problem also. So our program will show you that alert, you are in red zone. It is showing report Smash age 20, who is from MP, and the person is in red zone, so he is not eligible for vaccination because he is in red zone, so he has to stay home, stay safe. And we have done this kind of coding that in red zone, if you are in red zone, it is showing you red color. If you are in green zone, it will show you green color. If you are in orange zone, it will show you orange color. Let me run this program for orange zone. Suppose I'm pressing any name Chris, and Chris age is 19, and state is UP, and Chris has traveled around India, and he do not come any infected persons, and yes, he has a COVID patient range in 1 kilometer, and no, again I'm entering 99, and yes, and last option no. So in orange zone, it is showing me in orange color, you are in orange zone, and if you are in orange zone, so you can take vaccine. So it is showing me the vaccination option, that for vaccination you can press for first option, and for redirecting main menu you can press option 2. So again I'm pressing option 1, and I'm showing you one thing. So name was Chris, and other number is, suppose I'm entering randomly, and gender is male, age is of 19 years, profession is of he is cricketer, and BP is 120, body temperature 99 degree Fahrenheit, permanent address we have entered, suppose anything UP, mobile number is I'm entering randomly, and the unique reference ID is generated, that your reference ID is 403589390. I'm again pressing enter, so it will ask me the details of vaccine, and suppose although it is showing that quantity of Pfizer is 0, but Chris is still entering 104. Chris wants to take Pfizer vaccine, so it will show us the correct message that the dose of Pfizer is not available. So it will show you the correct message regarding these. And the Chris was not eligible for vaccine because he was taking because the vaccine which he wants to take was not available. So these database will not be pushed into our database. Let me show you that in search data option, search by age. Chris is of 19 years, and in 19 years you can see that Amritesh, Shruti, and me. We three are there, and Chris is not there. So if vaccine is not available, you will simply redirect to main menu and you will not got the vaccine if the slot is not available. Now I will go to the main menu and I will press the exit option. So thank you for using Coding Hall's Vaccine Management System 2.0. Please hit the like button. If you like our efforts, then please hit that big fat like button because it motivates me to make more projects and also watch our many more projects. And thank you for giving a lot of love to Vaccine Management System Part 1. We have provided 600 more than source code, and we are happy to provide you source code for free. And if you want the source code of Vaccine Management 2.0, you just have to DM us on Instagram, and you can mail us on codinghalt@gmail.com and WhatsApp us your query on 830-5545-775 at any time. And for source code also, you can DM us on this WhatsApp number. Now Amritesh, it is over to you. Amritesh will explain you how to get the source code and other details. Thank you.
Wow. This was a wow demonstration from the Hemant side. I was also amazed to see that this much functionality in a single program, and the whole programming is done by the C++. That is the best part of this programming. So this program do not contains some of the advanced things. These are the basic things which have been done in the C++ programming. So for the source code, what you have to do, you have to check out the description box, and in description box you will get all the details regarding the source code. So that's all from Team Coding Halt, and that's all from the Vaccine Management System 2.0 demonstration video. I hope you will like the demonstration video and subscribe to Coding Halt for more such projects. We are ready to make more projects, and till then, goodbye, have a nice day, keep coding.